President Joe Biden says he endorses Vice President Kamala Harris as Democratic nominee. Democrats across the country have shared their thoughts on the President Joe Biden's decision to drop out of the race, including Democratic leaders here in Louisiana.
Well, I think it's definitely a new election. I think it's a different election. I think both sides will have to rethink their strategy. I think this definitely turns the page, so we're no longer talking about someone's age. We're now talking about policy and what that policy is going to be and how it's going to affect the American people. And so some people thought that Trump would be able to just coast into the election based on the fact that President Biden was too old. Well, now that conversation actually is reversed because Vice President Harris is younger than Trump. So I think it's going to really invigorate, and now we can have a substantive conversation about who is fit to be president of the United States. I'm hoping that, prior to the convention, there's unity within the Democratic Party. I think what we need to make sure that we are out there is selling a message of, economic prosperity, making sure that we champion that we're for equality for all. And
For that, I know that Biden's decision shocked many people. Like you mentioned, it didn't shock some Democrats who were already asking for him to step down. What was your initial reaction to this? Were you surprised?
I was. I really was. Matter of fact, on Face the Nation, one of the national programs that came on this morning, his campaign team was at that point saying that he was in it to win it and was staying in. So this really, even though it's been discussed and has been questioned, there's been questions centered around surrounding his candidacy for the last 3 or 4 weeks. The position that we have gotten up until today was that he was going to continue the race and he was going to be our presumptive nominee.
So we're following everything today with the presidential race. Democrats so far have already raised $27 million for Vice President Kamala Harris, and we know that Biden has endorsed her. So what does this mean for the future of the Democratic Party right now?
Well, let me say this too, that the Democratic Party, prior to President Biden making the decision to drop out of the race for president, for re-election as president, were wholeheartedly supporting President Biden. He did an awesome job, excellent job as president. He delivered excellent leadership, impactful leadership to the country, and we were looking forward to him actually serving another 4 years and delivering the same type of leadership, if not even better. But in the last 3 or 4 weeks, we feel that the question of him or whether or not he was going to stay in the race really distracted from our ability to build unity behind one candidate.